What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Guys, I know I've been gone for some time. As you can see, this is a new setup. I had to move my landlord overpriced, overpriced? So I had to leave, I had to move, I had to look for another place to stay. And I'm actually really scared because this new setup, this is not what you guys saw me in. So however you feel about this new setup, let me know down in the comments. If you like the setup, give me W setup there. If you don't like the setup, you can put down in the comments L setup. I'm fine with that. At the end of the day, I'm here for feedback. If you guys give me a feedback, and I'll know what things that I can actually improve that in my means. So got this mic. It's not really the best mic, but this is what I could afford for now. Hopefully it sounds good enough. At least I won't have to be holding that stick with the mic, with the lavalier mic, holding it like I'm some Harry Potter, trying to, like I'm holding a wand, trying to make some kind of spell or something. So today's video is going to be the Emu Wars oversimplified. Guys, I read about what this could be about, like that it happened in Australia and they fought a war against a bunch of emus. And what I saw, they say emus are like ostrich. They're like a different species of like a bird birds that are like ostriches. So Australia fought against ostrich. That is weird. I mean, what did the ostrich do? Like, sorry, let me not use the word ostrich. What did the emus do? Were they like some kind of invasive species? Like maybe they were killing other animals or killing plants or eating plants that they were not supposed to eat? Or what may have caused that kind of weird war? It's a very weird war. So guys, I can't wait to get into this because this is very weird. Really weird. And let's see whether Australia was able to beat a bunch of birds. Anyway guys, if you are new here, please help me and hit that subscribe button. If you love this reaction, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. Without wasting any more time, let's get right into it.
This is Australia. For the man who imagines being strangled by a tarantula while a kangaroo breaks his kneecaps and thinks, yes please. For the man who pictures himself being eaten by a snake in the burning outback while eating a Vegemite sandwich and thinks, yes please. And that man was Governor Arthur Phillip, who landed in Eastern Australia in 1788, presumably saw a dingo being eaten by a crocodile, being eaten by a death adder, being eaten by a koala, being eaten by Mel Gibson, and thought to himself, yes. Good. Now I know what you're thinking, but oversimplified, the British didn't discover Australia, the Vikings did. And you'd be wrong. I'm not sure why you'd think that, but hey. Buy! Man, this is great. The market will continue to grow forever, but what if it doesn't? Oh crap, I never thought of that. Sell! And the stock market crashed, which led to economic downturn, which meant banks wouldn't lend anyone any money, which led to more economic downturn, which meant everyone stopped buying stuff, which led to more economic downturn. And hey, what if all the crops in the Great Plains were destroyed in a drought, and then a big dust storm engulfed the area? That's right, more economic downturn. And in an effort to combat the crisis,
this is the US
America
now,
began imposing tariffs on foreign imports, which made the economic downturn go global, and the earth got really depressed. But one nation that was hit harder than most by the whole affair, Australia.
Okay.
For Australia
I was just wondering.
Relied heavily on its export industries.
Guys, I was just wondering because they were showing the US. I was like, what the hell? Is this the wrong video? Okay, I think it was leading into something.
Current economic climate, no one was buying. To make things worse, Australia had introduced its own currency and pegged it onto the gold standard via the British pound. But then the UK started messing with its own peg on the gold standard, and if this is starting to sound confusing, then let me oversimplify it for you. Hey UK, looks like my car is broken down. Want to give me a tow? No problem, friend. I got you.
What?
More economic downturn. The point I'm trying to make is things weren't good, and in particular, it was Australia's farmers that were suffering most. After the First World War, Australia had given returning veterans land for farming, but with the current economic crisis, the farmers just weren't making enough money, and many left to go find work in the cities. But for those who remained, things were about to get even worse.
What?
Before we get into that,
Are you
it's
serious?
time for some cultural exchange. My national bird is the bald eagle. It's a strong patriotic symbol of America and a deeply valued and protected species. My national bird is the peafowl. It's a beautiful creature whose vivid
That's
colors
India.
represent India, so we list it as a
Okay.
protected species. My national bird is the emu, and it's a pest. Also bloody delicious. Emus, 6 feet tall, 90 to 120
Whoa,
pounds,
6
and
feet.
able to run at speeds up to 40 miles per hour, usually
Okay.
return to the coast after their breeding season. But suddenly they found Western Australia full of lush, wet farmland. Oh my,
Whoa.
look at all this delicious wheat that just so happens to be growing here in large quantities.
Okay.
Hey guys, get a load
Wow.
of this. You know mine. Look at all this delicious.
Damn! Whoa!
Hey, who left this big hole in the fence? Guys, get a load of this. Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, really. Oh yeah.
Shit.
What I am. What a lovely morning for some farming.
Whoa!
What? Those damned emus, they have it in for me. They're bullies. They're nothing but bullies. Calm down, Bruce. They're just animals. It's not personal. Hey, Farmer Bruce, where did you find that hat? The toilet? Yes. 20,000 emus cost the already struggling farmers millions more pounds
20,000.
in lost crops and damages. The situation couldn't continue like this. Something had to be done. So in 1932, the farmers turned to the government for help. You'd think they'd go to the Minister of Agriculture, but these farmers said no. This is a job for the military. So they went to George Pierce, the Minister of Defense. That's right, Australia was to go to war with the emus.
What the hell?
But not everyone was happy with the idea. This is barbaric. We can't go slaughtering thousands of our own national bird. Oh, come on, guys. The machine guns will make it quick and painless. Machine guns? You're using machine guns? This is animal cruelty. Look, I know it's unusual, but it's not like we're poachers turning the birds into feather hats. Think of the benefits. It'll be good target practice for our boys. The government can show it took action. Plus, I can get myself a nice new feather hat. Did I say feather hat? I meant I want to together with you about getting you all some nice new feather hats. Did I say feather hats? I meant I want to wait.
These videos are always they're always so hilarious, man. They're always so hilarious. They're always making me to laugh. OverSimplified from the first video I watched, man, like crazy. There's a way he makes it so funny and so relatable that even if you don't really know anything, even if you are dumb, you can actually understand what the hell you are watching. He has some very nice videos, man.
Terror at these emus and turn them all into feather hats. Of course, Pierce first made the farmers sign an agreement saying that they would pay for the whole thing and that Pierce wouldn't take any of the blame if the operation, that was clearly very stupid, turned out to indeed be stupid. When
Yeah,
the operation went
it's really
ahead,
stupid.
Major G.P.W. Meredith and his men were sent with 2 Lewis machine guns to hunt down and take out the evil emu population in Western Australia. Target spotted.
Oh,
Well, Is it
really?
an emu? No, sir. It's an emo. Damn it, Jones. Learn your values. I'm sorry. Okay, it looks like the humans are coming for us. But check this out. I've come up with an amazing plan. See if you can follow me here, okay? When they
What?
approach, we run away. Sir, you're a genius. Pierce sent a camera crew along with the machine gunners to capture some good old propaganda for the government, and the first battle took place in November at Campion. The men spotted a mob of emus from a distance, so they set up the guns and opened fire. The emus split up into smaller groups and ran in every direction. The men were only able to kill what they called a number of birds, but the vast majority got away. Cut!
Wow.
Surprisingly, many of the emus were able to take multiple bullets, but still run at full speed to safety.
Damn.
Meredith to compare them to tanks, saying if we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. Okay, we need to get closer. No, you idiots, not to me, to the emus. Oh, sorry. No. I like it. So next, they tried sneaking up on a large number of emus near a local dam and firing at short range. Maybe the men were just unlucky, but my professional opinion says the emus were magic, because both guns jammed after just 12 emus were killed, and once again, the rest got away. Cut! The men were feeling a little humiliated after losing to a pack of discount ostriches, so
yeah.
they decided to move further south, where the emus were said to
discount ostriches. Okay, that was good. That was a good one. Discount ostriches. That was nice.
be tamer. And this time, they had a new strategy. Okay, Jones, here's the plan. You mount the machine gun in the back, I'll chase the emus, you shoot. Got it?
Wow.
Got it.
Really? This is embarrassing. What? What?
I'm gonna shove that camera up your... The operation was a fiasco, and the press had a field day. In Parliament, Pierce was lambasted, and an opposition party member suggested that medals should be handed out to the emus, who had won every round so far. Pierce, feeling quite humiliated, called the operation off, but 4 days later the farmers approached again and said, "Hey man, the emus are still eating all our crops. Can you send the army back out here?" And Pierce was like,
"Nope."
Yeah, okay. So the operation was back on for round 2. And this time Meredith and his men had learned the emus' guerrilla tactics and were much more successful, with reports suggesting the men were cutting down 300 emus every week. I hope you boys are getting great footage of this. What on earth are you filming? Despite the success, the media had lost interest in the whole thing, but with 1,000 emus killed, Pierce finally ended the operation and returned to Parliament declaring victory for the humans. So there are 20,000 emus out there destroying crops, and you've killed 1,000. Meaning there's still 19,000 emus out there. Yep. And in addition, you've run through 10,000 rounds of ammunition. Meaning you wasted 10 rounds per confirmed kill. That's right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call this one for the emus. At least I got a feather hat. What? So in the end, the emus won the Great Emu War of 1932.
Really?
And the emus continued to wreak havoc on the farmers for years to come. The government introduced a bounty system, which saw some success. But for a moment, let's take some time to remember the brave men who said goodbye to their families and risked their lives to take on the great, evil emu population in Western Australia. But even more importantly, let's
really
think of the friends they made, the bond they created, and the memories they shared.
Take me home to golden fields and sights of days.
You know, I pronounced it emu. Emu. Okay, that means emus. Do I have any Australians there? You guys tell me which one. Tell me which one now is the correct one. Number 1, emu. Number 2, emu. Number 3, I don't know what number 3 could be, but you guys, you get what I'm trying to say. Which one is correct? Was I correct, or is OverSimplified correct in this pronunciation? Wow. Okay, but this was embarrassing. Like, seriously, it was embarrassing. I'm not going to lie. This was like Australia lost to some birds. Birds. What? Australia lost to some birds. Damn. I mean, this is like they shouldn't have ever even declared any war on birds. Like, it makes no sense. Seriously, it makes no sense. But I get that they were wreaking havoc. I understand that, but there should have been a different way in which they would have been handled than like declaring war. That was terrible. This is really embarrassing. Seriously.
Gone by. It's where the heart lies, with stories on.
Hey, guys, I solved the emu crisis. Really? How? I just made some better fences.
Whoa! Okay, that's true. That is actually very, very true. But can they fly? Can they fly over? I don't think they can fly over. Ostriches cannot fly over like that. So if you put a fence that is at least 10 feet high, I don't think the emus can invade the farm. Though it could be expensive, I understand that it could be expensive. Like, especially if you have a very, very big land and you want to put the fence all around the land, I can understand that it can be expensive. But instead of wasting money and risking human lives and wasting money for weapons, that were used to fight birds, they could have like, okay, help the farmers out, maybe some subsidy or something, right? Like a subsidy, and give the farmers to like fence around their farms. I think that would have been a better option. But this was an Australian L. This was an Australian L. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Like I said, how do you guys see this setup? If you don't like it, put it down there. L setup. If you like it, if it's good enough, you can put W setup. And even if you like it and there are still some things that you may think I could do better, if I have the means for it, I'll try to improve it. Still tell me down in the comments. And again, this was an Australian L. This was really embarrassing, seriously. It was really embarrassing. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you next time. Peace.